How long will Ukraine last without US support? How costly would the clash with Trump prove for Ukraine? These are a few questions that have been on everyone's mind ever since the big fallout took place between US President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Since then, Trump has stopped aid to Ukraine and also cut off intelligence sharing with the war-battered nation. For now, Ukraine's forces are holding their ground against the Russian forces. But for how long can they continue? Ukrainian officials have already warned that they can only maintain this defense until the summer, which means they have a very small window until they run out of their vital supplies. To give you a number, Ukrainian intelligence officials estimate that US supplies could be depleted in 2 or 3 months, making it much harder for Ukraine to sustain its defenses. Ukrainian Prime Minister Mahal has also warned that while Kyiv's forces are well equipped to fend off Russian advances, especially with increased production of drones, but the lack of ammunition and air defense systems will soon take a toll. They could have far-reaching consequences. The Prime Minister has revealed that Kyiv has few alternatives to the missile defense systems provided by the US. The US high-mobility artillery rocket system has been instrumental in the fight against Russia. Further, the lack of systems like the US Patriot batteries could open the door for further Russian missile attacks on Ukrainian cities. Ever since the war began, Ukraine has been fighting while standing on the shoulders of the US. Washington has provided over $66 billion in assistance to the wartime nation since 2022.
Well, I just think you should be more appreciative because this country has stuck with them through thick and thin. We've given them much more than Europe, and Europe should have given more than us because, as you know, that's right there, that's the border.
But now, Europe faces the prospect of defending Ukraine on its own. French President Emmanuel Macron has urged European countries to prepare for the scenario, stating that remaining passive would be crazy. Macron is even flirting with the idea of using its nuclear deterrent to protect Ukraine and Europe at large. Remember, France, being the only nuclear member of the European Union, plays a crucial part in the bloc's defense strategy. European Union leaders are holding emergency summit talks to beef up their own military defenses, while making sure that Ukraine is protected properly against Russian aggression. They are holding discussions on increasing aid to Ukraine. But before the cash fills the war chest and weapons flood the battlefields, Ukraine may have to take some difficult decisions on how to prioritize its defenses to conserve limited resources. To what extent will Europe go? And to what extent can Ukraine stretch? Bureau Report, India Today Global.